Juror number 2 could be Clint Eastwood's last film. Sad to say. We reported earlier this week that the film might open in only 30 theaters, which is sad. But we're learning now that this truly could be his last movie. And I spoke with someone, emailed back and forth with someone who has seen it, and Juror number 2, I hear, is very good. It's Nick Holt.
So, I mean, the more I think about it, are they just doing that limited release for 30 and then just slowly rolling it out, or are they truly trying to bury it?
I think they are trying to bury it. Here from Variety. Let me share screen here. Juror number 2 could be Clint Eastwood's last film. So why is Warner Brothers burying it? It's basically everything that we said is now in this article. AFI Fest, the longest running film festival in Los Angeles, will cap its 38th edition Sunday evening with the world premiere of Clint Eastwood's Juror number 2 at the TCL Chinese Theater in Hollywood. Stars Nicholas Hoult, Toni Collette, and Zoe Deutsch will walk the red carpet, which marks the festival's fourth world premiere of an Eastwood-directed feature. The courtroom drama is the filmmaker's 40th directorial effort, and given he's 94 years old, potentially his final one. And this movie, 4 days later, Warner Brothers will give Juror number 2 a somewhat less distinguished treatment. The studio is putting out the feature in a limited release of less than 50 theaters, according to 2 sources with knowledge of the film's distribution, with no current plans to expand to more locations in the following weeks. What we reported, which was a rumor then, we've now is in the trades. Kind of sad to see, but we will see the movie. I'm hoping we get to see it in one of the theaters we normally go to. What are your thoughts on that, Alan?
Yeah. Again, it's one of two things. It's either a really bad movie or there's something sinister going on, and that they would do this to Clint Eastwood's reputation, his legacy. And I don't know which one it is, and we'll just have to see the movie to find out.
Well, I haven't seen it. But someone I know has worked with Eastwood. And I can say that what he tells me is that what kind of has happened with Eastwood in his waning years is that his crew, his staff, kind of ghost directs his movies because he is older. And he even, and other people who've worked with him will even talk about this, he works from 9 to 5. Like, it's not normal. Like, most film sets are like 18-hour days is normal. He's done by dinner, right? But I'm told, I don't want to get into specifics, but I'm told that in his waning years, his crew is basically taking on the duty of kind of ghost directing for him. In spite of that, here the movie is very good.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I mean, honestly, you could run the country that way.
I think that's the point. When you've hired good people in positions,
yeah,
I feel like we're maybe in this position now, right?
Yeah.
We have someone in power up there.
Likes to go on vacation, takes lots of naps,
going out on the beach, little dementia. And you know what? The country still runs. So make of that what you will. I, for one, I will go see it. I'm going to pay to see it. And I can't wait. So we'll talk about Venom later in the show. But early reports, Venom 3 makes $8.5 million in previews, lowest of the trilogy. I was going to say, I thought we'll both discuss it later. I kind of think that's pretty good. My expectation was low. I actually think 8.5 is kind of impressive, but it is the lowest of the Venom movies.
Yeah, but not by much. I think by 1.5 million, according to the article. If you read it, or if you want me to read it.
Yeah, just get to this paragraph because
Okay.
there's so much word salad in a lot of these stories. The headline, that's the news. And reading these sometimes is like someone trying to, and I know because I've done it. When I was in school, high school and college, I would pad an essay to get to the word count. It has to be an essay, 1,000 words. We need 1,000 words. And I would pad stuff kind of like Kamala Harris talking, actually. I think when she could talk for paragraphs and say nothing. And that's kind of what
you got to fill time.
Got to fill time. You got to get words. But just this paragraph here, why don't we just read that one?
Here we go. The threequel is on track to make 65 million in its opening weekend, which will be the lowest debut of the trilogy, comprised of the original Venom and its sequel, Venom: Let There Be Carnage. The Last Dance is on track to launch at 180 million globally and has earned 35.8 million worldwide so far. Even though the Venom movies don't cross over with the Tom Holland Spider-Man in the MCU, they've proven to bring out their audience, their hardcore fans, despite being unpopular with critics. The third movie carries a fairly modest $128 production budget.
$120 production budget.
That's pretty good. That's weird. It'll be the most profitable movie.
It's already in profits. Oh my god. Typo for Variety. I forgive them. We have typos on our site.
I know. Okay. I have no reason to call them.
It's all good. So okay, well that's I actually think that's impressive because I don't think there could be any less interest in Venom 3 than I don't know. I just think that it's got to be. We will discuss it later. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the popcorn bucket more.